Ya, mi buen amigo, esta pelea no debemos estar contigo. La daremos de corazón. Esta la hinchada que te quiere ver campeón. No me importa lo que digan, o que digan los demás. Yo te sigo a todas partes, cada vez que quiero. ¡Vamos!
It is bad, yeah.
But that mentality of like, again, we don't know how Ilia is going to come back. Everybody's mental state is different. Ilia has that prime mental state where you can go in there and talk yourself into, you know, this is the wrong statement, but it's true. Fake it till you make it.
What's being reported is that he had 2 broken orbital bones and a broken nose. So both his eyes were broken and his nose was broken. And just
shout out to Ilia for who he is. Because without Ilia, that moment I don't think Justin gets there in that moment.
Ilia, no te vuelvas loco cuando cruces, ¿vale? Eres mucho mejor que él.
Topuria landing a remarkable 72% of his significant strikes.
Oh, right hand, he hurt him.
Just days after his brutal fight with Justin Gaethje, Ilia Topuria's recovery appears to be progressing faster than expected. What initially looked like a lengthy road back has suddenly become a major topic across the UFC, with fresh reports from his camp fueling speculation and even drawing attention from Joe Rogan. Fans are now asking how Topuria could be recovering so quickly and whether a rematch with Gaethje might already be under consideration. If the latest developments are accurate, the lightweight division could be headed for another major shakeup.
Ilia, no te vuelvas loco cuando cruces, ¿vale? Eres mucho mejor que él.
Topuria landing a remarkable 72% of his significant strikes.
Oh, right hand, he hurt him.
Follow the doctor, he can see in the right eye.
Time. Doctor, make your assessment, please.
All right, Mark Goddard has now called time, giving the ringside physician a chance to make his decision.
This allows Topuria more time.
The doctor is saying no.
Where's this doctor from?
The doctor's gonna call the fight.
Is this doctor from DC?
Ilia, watch it. He just said something to his brother.
wow, it's almost like he's trying to not finish.
They're not going to let him answer the next round.
Track the referee. They're gonna stop it. Take 10.
No. We finished the fight.
That's the end of the fight, Mr. President.
And that'll do it. That's it.
Unbelievable. And new tired on his stool.
Oh, that is the greatest fight yet.
So good, Anna. Love you.
Woo! Beyond anything that anybody's ever seen in sports.
By the 4th round, the fight had descended into a brutal battle, and the damage to Ilia Topuria had become impossible to overlook. Justin Gaethje continued finding his target with remarkable accuracy, while Topuria appeared to be struggling with his vision in one eye. The referee paused the action as the ringside doctor assessed the situation, creating a tense and uncertain atmosphere inside the arena. After the evaluation, the decision was made to stop the contest, leaving fans with a mixture of shock, confusion, and debate over the controversial ending.
Sport.
So what do you think it will take Ilia to get back to fighting again after such a loss?
Ilia's he's gonna be in a good position. He has faith. He has a strong team, and that's a lot of what it takes. He has a work ethic. I think he's honest with himself. Ilia and I, we share the same agent, and we were talking about him earlier today, and what I heard was that he's humble, that he is honest. He realized that he just didn't perform well, and I think that's the number one step of getting back into the ring in a healthy way. It's the guys that make excuses. That's when it's hard to come back and win that rematch. Guys who just say, you know what, I could have did better. I could have done more. Honesty with yourself is the key to MMA. Knowing exactly who you are, what you've done, what you haven't done. You can't lie once you get in that cage. What's real?
Ilia Topuria's defeat has raised major questions about what comes next, but it has also divided the MMA community. While some believe the loss could permanently affect him, former champions see plenty of potential for a strong comeback. John Jones believes Topuria can return even better if he accepts the defeat, identifies his mistakes, and uses the experience to improve rather than make excuses. Meanwhile, Justin Gaethje and his coach have also revealed their reactions following the fight, offering another perspective on what happened.
Having those types of things where people say things to you. Ilia has that mentality. We don't know if he'll come back, but when I look at Justin's career and the amount of guys, think about how special Eddie is. Think how special Dustin Poirier is. To be able to overcome the damage. Eddie had this knot on his face.
Yeah.
And he was able to overcome and come back and continue to win. He got stopped with low kicks with against Dustin, but Dustin couldn't walk for a while from the low kicks. And there's a
Dustin
different
showed
breed
me
of guys.
His leg. We were there that night at the weigh-ins.
Yeah.
His leg was torn. He tore his
the bruising.
Yeah,
he was
bad.
talking to Justin for a while after that, for like 6 months.
Yeah,
Going through
bad.
like
It was bad. Yeah.
But that mentality of like, again, we don't know how Ilia is going to come back. Everybody's mental state is different. Ilia has that prime mental state where you can go in there and talk yourself into, this is the wrong statement, but it's true. Fake it till you make it. You have to have that mindset as a fighter. Like, I'm going to go out there and do those types of things. But the guys who haven't overcome, the James Vicks, there is such a list of guys that you have changed their careers, and that is a tough thing to overcome. And
Trevor Whitman believes the hardest part of a devastating defeat often begins after the fight, not during it. Every fighter handles serious damage differently, and there is no way to know how Topuria will respond until he faces the mental challenge of returning. Some champions use a loss as motivation and come back stronger, while others struggle to regain their former confidence. According to Whitman, recovering physically is only part of the process. The bigger challenge is rebuilding the mindset that once made a fighter believe he was unbeatable.
For you, I was like, dude, when I woke up and I I was so sad. I was like, dude,
how perfect.
My brother,
I know, right?
my fighter,
It
my
was so perfect.
best friend just died.
I
I was so
picked
scared
that
when he
song.
put that rose down.
and before we really get on that talk, like, I don't want it to be, because right now the world loves to pile on someone when the hero falls. The world loves to do that. But here's the thing, it's a lesson learned. I think it's going to be a lesson learned for Ilia. But
100%.
shout out to Ilia for who he is. Because without Ilia, that moment I don't think Justin gets there in that moment. To go up against the odds that he was going up against, dealing with the stuff that he...
Before the fight, Ilia Topuria's dramatic funeral stunt created the impression that he was completely certain Justin Gaethje would fall. But after the upset, Kamaru Usman offered a different perspective. He believes fans are too quick to criticize a champion after a loss and argues that defeats can become important moments in the development of future greatness. In Usman's view, Topuria's confidence, willingness to embrace pressure, and belief in himself helped make Gaethje's victory even more meaningful. Sometimes, history is created by both fighters, not just the one who wins.
Todos los cuerpos reaccionan diferente, pero físicamente, por lo que yo ya he visto ya del día al día, ya parece otra persona completamente. Obviamente que todavía se sienten las molestias y cosas así, pero tal parece que no estaba en ninguna pelea, de verdad. Se le ha ido toda la hinchazón de la cara, se le ha bajado todo tipo de hematoma que tenía. Obviamente tiene molestias todavía y sin sensibilidad alrededor del rostro de la cara, pero a la vista de un ojo se ve una persona ya muy recuperada y no ha pasado ni una semana, casi una semana y 2 días.
Es decir, eso naturalmente y de forma normal, esos huesos van a soldar. Gracias a Dios no hace falta cirugía. Esos huesos supuestamente se van a ir pegando poco a poco.
Sí. Lo que el doctor nos comunicó fue que entre 6 a 8 semanas eso debe soldar de la forma adecuada, sobre todo porque no hubo un displacement fracture, no hubo
desplazamiento.
No hubo desplazamiento orbital de hueso, entonces eso va a sanar solo entre 6 y 8 semanas. 6 a 8 semanas para que eso sane y suelde, ya después de ahí a que pueda empezar a luchar, a que pueda empezar a hacer, va a tomar un tiempecito para que eso de verdad se solidifique ahí. Y yo creo que eso por lo menos estamos hablando de fácil 2 a 3 meses. quién sabe, vamos a ver. O por lo menos empezar lo que es las conversaciones para una revancha a principios de año, ¿sí?
The latest update from Ilia Topuria's team has changed the outlook surrounding his comeback. His swelling and bruising have reportedly improved significantly, while doctors determined that surgery is unnecessary because the orbital fractures remained properly aligned. The injuries are expected to heal naturally over several weeks, with training likely to resume after a longer recovery period. If everything continues according to plan, discussions surrounding a potential rematch could begin sometime next year.